We are live.
Totally. 7 p.m.
Got a minute.
So that one you got up real quick.
Yeah, sometimes it goes fast, sometimes it takes a little while. Yeah, there was one. When was that? I didn't think it was even going to go. It was about, was it last summer maybe? Last spring? Guys excited?
The anticipation's killing you, isn't it? And we're waiting for it to turn 7 p.m. There we go. All right. Welcome to the November 27th regular board meeting of the Rhode Island Lake Lillian School District number 2534. I'm going to call the meeting to order at 7 o'clock p.m. Roll call, we have quorum with members Bowen, Buchtel, Benson, Sheehan, and Frank present. Would everyone please stand? We'll move on to item 2 and we'll do our pledge of allegiance. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, thank you. Before we approve the agenda, I'll read our mission statement. Our mission statement is to provide all learners in the Bold community an education designed to develop the creativity, character, confidence, and skills essential to flourish in a changing global society. So with that, I'll entertain a motion to approve the agenda. Member Sheehan, a second.
Second.
It's been moved by member Sheehan and seconded by member Bowen to approve the agenda. Is there any discussion? Any discussion? Any discussion? None. We will move to approve the agenda as printed. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Oppose? Motion carries to approve the agenda. Thank you. We'll move on to item 4. So thank you for the 7 people attending plus our administration, and thank you for those attending online the meeting to watch today. And with that, we will move on to the public forum. Item 5 on our agenda. Is there anyone willing or wanting to speak at the meeting tonight? Anyone wanting to speak? Okay, we don't have anyone for public forum this evening. Let's move on to section 6, which is our consent items. We'll need one motion to approve the bills for payment and the October 23rd, 2023 regular board meeting minutes and the November 13th, 2023 special board meeting minutes. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
It's been moved by member Buchtel and seconded by member Benson to approve the consent items. Any discussion? Any questions? Any questions or discussion? Okay, with that, then I'll move to vote on approving the 3 consent items, the bills for payment and the minutes from the October 23rd, 2023 regular board meeting and the November 13th, 2023 special board meeting. So all in favor in approving the consent items, say aye.
Aye.
Oppose? Motion carries to pass on the consent items. Okay, let's move on to section 7, our reports. So Jim, want to start us off with the superintendent report?
Absolutely. First on there, I have, as you are well aware, a referendum did pass on November 7th, and just want to publicly thank all of the people that helped. We had a lot of people making phone calls and just doing tons of behind the scene work. I think for their efforts, we are going to benefit here from that. So a lot of hard work has been done, a lot of hard work coming up, but different hard work with less anxiety. So I'm looking forward to that. I've been meeting with Baker Tilly a couple times here. they're getting ready to do our bond sale. We'll be sending out, they're actually contacting some of our local banks. I asked them to call the 4 banks that we work with, Hometown, FM, Franson, and Citizens. And they're going to see if they are willing and able to be a part of the bond sale process. And the more of that we can keep locally, the better. But we also need to make sure that we're investing the money we get from that. We're talking, $39.9 million. It's a lot of interest, and I'm learning all about arbitrage now and how it can work for us. And so it's exciting. We're looking to do a bond sale most likely early February. That's our goal. We're putting together a design team, and we're going to have a main committee that's meeting to kind of oversee everything. Then there's going to be pretty much anybody in the building, and anyone who wants to be involved is going to be included in the smaller design process. If I were a teacher, I could tell you about regular classrooms, but I wouldn't be able to necessarily tell you what we need in a science classroom or so we want the science teachers to be weighing in on what they need. We want the English teachers to weigh in on what they need. We want the shop teachers to weigh in on what they need and what's going to work best for them within our budget. That process is going to take several months, and at the end of that, we'll have an architectural plan, and they'll start going out for bids here this summer. We're hoping to get some of the outdoor work started and completed this summer, so I'll keep you posted on that. And most of it is going to be done during the summers, but there'll be some work they're going to be able to do during the school year as well. So once we get that all firmed up, we'll send out a schedule to everyone. We may need to consider on our calendar to maybe start school a little bit early the following year. Probably look at starting a week or two or earlier than we normally would, so that the following year it adds a couple of weeks to give them a few extra weeks of construction. And I don't like the idea, but possibly to extend that, we could start a week or two late. That's less exciting to me. I'd rather not have kids here an extra 2 weeks into the summer. So, but we'll see. This is all talk right now. So, and I do have one other thing that I didn't have on my agenda. I met with Jackie Edwards and some folks from the hospital. They're looking at putting together a school-based health clinic, and they're working with all of our area schools here. And what it is it's a place that can provide care in or near a school. It's going to be able to serve students first. No kid would be turned away from this. And it really eases access to healthcare for a lot of kids. And not just for their kids, but every time a kid has an appointment at a hospital, a parent's got to potentially take off of work, come here, pick them up, bring them in, bring them back, and then maybe go back to work. So hopefully that can ease that burden for parents, and again, make it a lot more accessible for kids. Schools that have done this, they've got data to show increased attendance in school, a lower dropout rate, a higher graduation rate, and an improved school climate as reported by students, teachers, and parents. So I'll keep you posted on that. We're hoping we're planning to start that at the beginning of the next school year. But it's possible if things can fall into place, perhaps starting even in the spring. So that'd be really neat. They're talking about having a mobile lab, basically, that will go from building to building and trying to iron out how to park it and keep privacy for kids that are going into there, so everybody doesn't see who's going in. Most people don't care. They go to the office and say,